Hello and welcome to this class. So this is going to be an hour-long yoga flow, and it's going to be quite gentle, moving slowly, and there will be a focus on shoulders. So if you have a yoga strap, a yoga belt, a dressing gown belt, a man's tie, anything really to use to help you get deeper into the poses working your shoulders, that will be useful. Maybe if you've got yoga blocks, have them nearby too, in case, you never know. Enjoy the class. Give me a like below, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy. Thank you for joining me. So come to lying on your mats and we will begin. So we're going to start off lying down in Shavasana, legs extended. Arms by your sides, palms facing up, and just let your feet drop out to the sides. If you feel any lower back pain here, bend your knees, but give it a try. And then just gently rock your hips from side to side, easing out your lower back. Tuck your shoulder blades in and down behind you, palms facing upwards. And then just relax, settle down. Relax around your hips and your lower back. Relax your shoulders, and let's focus on our breath. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, really fill your lungs and into your belly. And as you exhale, release belly, chest, shoulders. Deep inhale. And long, slow exhale. Relax those shoulders. On your next inhale, I want you to just curl your toes under while you take a deep breath. Squeeze those toes in. And as you exhale, release your toes. On your next inhale, curl your fingers in. Squeeze your fingers into fists. And as you exhale, relax your hands. On your next inhale, scrunch your face up, squeeze your face, really scrunch your mouth around your eyes, nose, forehead, chin. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, release it down. Now I want you on your next inhale, just turn your big toe down towards the ball of the foot. As you inhale, just articulating that big toe, really push it away. And exhale, releasing everything. On your next inhale, just your little toe, your pinky toe. Squeeze it underneath you. And exhale, release. On your next inhale, bring your arms up, fingertips to the ceiling or to the sky, and hold here. Spread your fingers really wide. Make your hands as big as you can. And then on your next inhale, lift one arm high, lift the shoulder, reaching up and hold here. As you exhale, place the shoulder down. Inhale, other arm up, shoulder really lifting up. And exhale, placing it down. On your next inhale, both shoulders up, really reach those fingertips up. And this time as you exhale, bring them out wide, slowly, slowly to a T shape, palms facing up. Slide your legs together, bend the knees and bring your feet to the mat. On your next inhale, imprint your lower back, really pull your lower back, your sacrum into the mat, and then start bringing the arms back up to shoulder height. Now, one arm is going to go long behind you, and the opposite leg, you're going to slide the foot away and then point the toe. Engaging your core, bringing opposite arm and leg back. Other side, leg and arm reaching long, point the toes. Try and bring your thumb down to the ground behind you. And slowly slide foot back, leg back up. Continuing, moving from side to side, move slowly, really point the toe, and just as slowly sliding in. Other side, really point, really reach the arm. And slowly, slowly back in. Both arms and both legs. Slide the legs away. Bring the arms overhead. See if thumbs or backs of hands can come to the mat. Engage core and sliding back up. Reaching long, point the toes and coming back in. One more time, and this time we're going to pause. Extend long and pause. Bring your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. That's going to be more comfortable for your shoulders. And then push the shoulders down and the arms on the floor. Palms facing upwards. Now, your back might have arched. So pull your belly button up and in. Try and get your lower back onto the mat. And then slide one foot and the other foot in towards you. And then lift the feet, coming to your reverse tabletop. Arms are still long behind you, holding here. Now extend one leg long. Try and keep your shoulders on the floor. And inhale, knee back in. Other leg extending long. And inhaling back in. And if you can see if you can lower the leg as you extend, but take care with your lower back. This is quite strong. And inhaling in. Other leg long, maybe lowering down. And inhaling in. Now bring your arms back up and over and bring your hands to your knees. Pull your knees into the chest. Pull them out wide. Push them away from you and circle them back into the chest. So really big circles over your hips. Move really slowly. Take your time. Enjoying a little hip mobilization. Inner thigh stretch as you bring the knees wide. And the next time they're into the chest, pause and reverse. So push them away, out, and circling in. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Keep pulling belly button up and in, so you're trying to keep your lower back as much on the mat as possible. So really trying not to arch. And we'll just do one more circle here. And then I want you to pause with your knees somewhere close to your armpits. Flex your feet. Reach for those big toes between your legs and come to your happy baby. And just take a little rock from side to side, turning your head as well, maybe, if that feels nice. And then pause in your happy baby. Extend one leg long out to the side. Really push the heel away and bringing it back to the armpit. Other leg stretching long and inhaling in. And let's just do a couple more on each side, just one leg at a time. Easing it out, really push the heel away. Once more on each side. And then we're going to come to a wide straddle pose. So it might be more comfortable if you bring your hands inside your big toes, holding your big toes, and then extending to your straddle. Now, if like me, your shoulders have lifted, actively pull them down, push the heels away, and you'll feel this on your inner thighs. If you're pushing those heels up, pulling the toes down, hold here. And then slowly start bringing the legs up. Keep hold of the toes, bringing the legs up, and then release your arms out to a T shape. We're going to lower the legs one at a time. So flex your feet, pull the toes down, push the heels up. Starting with the right leg, we're going to lower for 10, 9, keep that belly button engaged, 7, 6, flex those feet, 4, 3, we're coming to a hover and hold. Pull your lower back into the mat. Strong core here. And coming back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax those shoulders. Other leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your belly button strongly pulling up and in as we come to a hover. Flex those feet. Coming up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bring your hands underneath you, palms down, underneath your bottom. We're going to do double leg, and this is going to help save your lower back. So flex those feet, pull your belly button up and in, and lowering for 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax those shoulders. 5, 6, 7. We're coming to our hover. Pull that belly button really firmly up and in. Control it, holding here. And then lifting for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrap your arms behind your thighs, lower the legs, and rock from side to side. Really give yourself a nice massage here. And then release your feet to the mat and have them quite close so you can touch your your heels with your fingertips. And here you've got a couple of options. If you want to, you can just grab your block, lift your bottom and place the block under your sacrum and just have a little rest in a supported bridge pose. Option 1. Option 2 is rolling up your spine, lift your bottom, roll up your spine, come to the tops of the shoulders. Then slide your arms together underneath you, interlace fingers, roll onto the outer edges of your upper arms, push into the feet and get your hips up nice and high, holding here, chin to chest, and just breathing here. And if you want to, you can lift the heels, coming to the toes, pushing the hips up even higher, and hold here. Or just alternate, lowering and lifting one heel at a time. See what feels nice for your back this morning or afternoon for you in India and moving slowly. And then lowering the heels, release the hands, remove the block if it's underneath you, and slowly, slowly roll down your spine. Slide your arms back to your T-shape, palms are up, lower the knees to one side, head in the opposite direction. Hold here. So actively let go of the legs, the hips. Let everything sink down. Relax your shoulders. Just hold here for a moment. And now pull that belly button firmly up and in. Bring the legs to center and lower them the other way. Head in opposite direction and hold. And it actually takes a little while for your legs to sink down. So you have to really actively let go of the muscles around your hips, your thighs, your knees. Let go. And then engaging that core, bringing yourself back up to center. Hug the knees into the chest, hands in front of the shins, and another little rock from side to side. And then hands behind your thighs. We're going to rock and roll up and down the spine and come up to a Navasana, to a boat pose. So hands staying behind the thighs as you rock and roll up, coming to our balance. Whoa, or maybe another rock backwards, and then coming up to the balance. Pull the thighs in, point your toes. Release one hand, release the other. And just look up between your hands, reaching the arms up, pull the tops of the shoulders down, holding here. And then crossing at the ankles, bringing yourself to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. And then uncross them and do it the wrong way round. Everyone always crosses their legs the same way, and it's good to mix and match it. Might not be quite as comfortable, but good for your thighs and knees. So hands just resting on your knees. Draw the shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them up high and let them drop. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, drop. One more, squeeze, 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 let them drop. Now draw the shoulders backwards, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Imagine a pencil is on the top, like near the top of your spine between your shoulder blades, and you're trying to wrap your shoulder blades around the pencil, holding it there. Inhale, looking up to the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades. Inhaling up and exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale up and then lower. Take a big breath in here. Pull that belly button up and in. Turn your head, look over one shoulder. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. Releasing to center and over the other shoulder. Release to center, relax your shoulder blades and bring your hands either side of you. And just take a little rock from side to side, easing out, making sure you're sitting super comfortably, and then move some of the flesh away from your sits bones so you're sitting really comfortably. Bring your hands either side of you, palms are flat on the floor. Lifting your left arm, palm facing up, look at the hand. And as you inhale, lifting up and coming to a side bend, look underneath the left arm, holding here. Now draw belly button up and in. And as you lift, you're going to windmill your arms, coming to the other side. Inhale, windmill. And exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift and exhale, fold. We're going to hold here for a moment. Reach that arm as far as you can. Bring your bicep to your ear. Come a little deeper, but don't let the opposite hip lift. And windmilling and pausing here. Reach the arm, bicep to ear. Hold, breathe. And inhaling yourselves up. Bring your hands together behind you. Interlace fingers. Squeeze the shoulders together as you look up. And as you exhale, hinging forwards, arms lifting behind you. Inhale, come up. Bring your hands to your butt cheeks. And exhale, lifting arms, folding forwards. Inhale, up. And exhale, fold. Lifting up, bring your hands either side of you, fingers forward as you lean back. Push into hands, squeeze shoulder blades together, staying here, or maybe coming up onto your knees, lift the hips, looking behind you and hold. Push those hips higher, breathe. And then slowly, slowly releasing down. Cross your legs the other way, the more comfortable way, because we're staying here for just a little bit longer. And bring your arms out to shoulder height. Spread the fingers really, really wide, palms spread super wide. And then cross right arm over left, turn the palms upwards, and take your eagle arms, holding on however your hands meet. Inhale, lift those elbows up. And exhale, bring your elbows to your belly button and just drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift. And exhale, little fold. Inhale, lift. And then spread your arms out really wide. Reach them long, spread the fingers. Rotate shoulders and arms forward, up, back, and down. Feel your shoulder blades moving as you come up and back and down and forwards, and then bring your arms back. Left arm over right, turn the palms up, eagle arms. Inhale, lift, and exhale, elbows to belly button, chin to chest. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, hold, Release your arms out to shoulder height. Turn the palms to face up. Pull the tops of the shoulders down, pull belly button up and in as arms start to lift. Interlace fingers, push palms away. Now see if you can bring your arms backwards, biceps to your ears, but keep pulling the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in, straighten the arms, and as you exhale, a little fold one way. Inhale to center and exhale, other side. Inhale and release your hands to your knees. Roll shoulders forward and up, back and down. Inhale and exhale. In and out. Now change direction. Back, up, forwards and down. Inhale, exhale. In and out. And then just a few shrug-asanas, really shrugging your shoulders. And then just maybe giving your head a little bit of love on your neck, just rotating. We all hold so much tension in our necks and tops of the shoulders. So I always say, whenever you're out and about, especially as the weather gets cooler, try not to hunch your shoulders. Try and always think forwards and up, back and down, getting that nice long neck. Now pull that belly button up and in. Reaching your arms out again. Keep that belly button up and in as you take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're just going to start to turn to the right. And then bring your fingertips to the mat. Push yourself nice and long. Bring the back of your left hand to the outer right knee. Inhale, length. And as you exhale, push against the knee to turn and twist, looking over the right shoulder. Push quite hard with the hand against the knee. See if you can twist a fraction more. Keep breathing length as you inhale and turning as you exhale. And then on your next inhale, fly your arms back to shoulder height. Take a deep breath in, belly button up and in. And as you exhale, back of right hand outside left knee. Inhale, length, and exhale, twist. Inhale, nice long spine and neck. And exhale, turning a fraction more. Inhale, lengthen the 7 vertebrae in your neck. And exhale, turning just a fraction more. Holding here. And then release to center. Now you can either roll over your knees or bring your feet out to the side, coming to all fours to our cat-cow, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Spread those fingers really wide. Push down into your hands. Check your middle finger is pointing straight forward. And then see if you can bring your fingers even wider. Make your hands really big. Check your knees. Are they roughly a clenched fist width apart? Drop your belly, lift your tailbone. Rotate those elbow creases forwards. Hold here. Your drishti, your gaze is straight down between your hands. And then as you inhale, push into hands and knees, arching up, chin to chest. Looking back between your legs. Exhale, releasing down. Keep those elbow creases forward. They will want to swivel back. Inhale, arching up. And exhale to lower. Inhale, lift belly button up and in. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, up. And exhale, release. Now hold here. Stretch your right leg long behind you. Push the heel away. Reach your left arm long in front of you. Engaging your core, lifting opposite arm and leg. Flex the foot, push the heel away. Your bicep is by your ear. Hold here. Keep pushing into the hand. Keep rotating that elbow crease forward. And then bend the knee. Reach behind you. Take hold of the foot. Lifting that leg, arching up. Squeeze your left shoulder behind you. Squeeze that shoulder blade in tightly. Your neck is long. You're looking straight down to the mat. Lift that knee a bit higher. And release. Other side, left leg long, right arm long. Tighten up around your middle and lift. Flex the foot, biceps by the ear. Thumb is pointing straight up to the ceiling. Your palm is facing over to the left. Hold, flex that foot, lengthen that leg. And then bending the knee, reaching behind, take the foot. Lifting up, squeeze that right shoulder blade behind you. Get that leg as high as you can. Nice. Hold here. And releasing it down. Keep your knees, your hips over your knees. And just start padding your hands in front of you. Slide them away. And then bringing your chest down. Bring your forehead to the mat. Puppy dog pose. And this is a lovely shoulder release here. So really stretch your arms and hands as far as they will go. And then sink down. Let go around the chest and the shoulders. And this is so nice for the backs of your shoulders. Lift your head, look to your hands, and walk them back in and under your shoulders. Right hand stays under right shoulder. Left arm lifts to a twist. And as you exhale, thread the needle, come onto left shoulder and left cheek. Right arm reaches up behind you and bring the back of the hand to the left hip crease. And then squeeze that right shoulder blade behind you. So draw that right shoulder up. Hold here. I'd say relax your shoulders, but actually it's very hard here because you've got to keep that right shoulder squeezing. Hold, breathe. Deep Ujjayi breaths. And on your next inhale, lift that right hand up. Bring it flat in front of your face. Push into the hand and left arm lifting up to a twist. Hold here. Reach that left arm up. Squeeze that left shoulder blade behind you. And release it down. Coming to the other side. Right arm lifting as you twist up. And then thread the needle. Right shoulder, right cheek to the mat. Left arm coming up. And then bending at the elbow, bring the back of the hand to the left hip crease. Hold here. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, relax the right shoulder, but squeeze the left one behind you. Deep breaths helping you sink deeper into the pose. And then lifting your left arm up, bring it in front of your face. Push into the hand, lift your twist, and hold here. Reaching, oh, I've got hair in my mouth. Reaching the arm up, squeeze that right shoulder blade. And release it down. Now walk your hands towards your knees, tuck your toes, and come to a little toe stand, bringing your fingertips to the mat. Or you can bring your hands onto your knees, or you can bring your hands to heart center. See what's going to feel nice for you. Look at something in front of you that's not moving, holding here. And then bring your hands to the floor and keep them on the floor, lowering the heels, come to a forward fold. See if you can get your hands flat and you're looking back between your knees. Give your head a shake, a nod, holding here. And then bring your left hand, so the back of the hand is between your two big toes. Bend the left knee, reach the right arm up, twisting up, looking up. Straighten that right leg as much as you can. Hold. Spread your fingers wider. Squeeze that right shoulder blade behind you. Bring the arm behind you. See how that feels. And then bringing it down, bend the right knee. Left arm lifting up. Spread the fingers, squeeze that shoulder blade behind you as you straighten the left knee and hold. And bring left hand to the floor. Bring your hands to your waist, tuck chin to chest, and slowly, slowly start lifting up. One vertebra at a time. Keep your chin to your chest. Lifting the head and then release the arms out and up. Look towards your hands as they meet. Pull belly button up and in as hands come to heart center. Bring your feet so they're roughly hip width apart and release your arms. Keep that belly button pulling up and in as you start to twist from the waist. The hips can move a little bit as well. Just let your arms swing out nice and wide, nice and high, releasing any shoulder tension. Turning your head as well, perhaps. And then slowing it down, bringing it down, and bringing yourself to stand at the back of your mat again. Feet hip width apart, so roughly a clenched fist width. Arms by your sides, palms facing in. Core engaged as arms slowly start to lift in front of you, palms facing. Follow with the gaze as they come up, maybe a little back bend. And slowly bring your arms, fingers spread wide, the whole of your arms and hands engaged. Keep them engaged. Chin to chest, softening in the knees. Rolling down, one vertebra at a time. Keep the knees soft, hands to the mat and walk it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, to a plank. Walk toes in, push heels away and hold. You can always bring your knees down, but try and hold the plank just for a few more seconds. Rotate elbow creases forwards and hold. And then lower your knees, chest and chin to the mat. Elbows hugging your rib cage as you slide to your baby cobra. Push to your knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Hands walk back to your feet, coming to your forward fold. Palms are facing, fingers spread wide as you roll up. And then arms lifting in front of you, looking up, a little back bend. Slowly bring the arms back over. Keep the fingers wide, palms engaged, rolling down with soft knees. Really controlling. Hands to the floor, walking it out back to your plank. Hold plank, walk toes in, push heels away. And we're going to hold this for a little bit longer. Strengthening our shoulders, holding here. Keep holding. Rotate the elbow creases forward. Squeeze your kneecaps. Hold. Only got a few more seconds to go, I promise. And lower your knees, chest and chin. Slide to your baby cobra. Push to your knees, tuck toes, down dog. Hands walk back towards your feet. Palms facing, arms really straight, fingers extended wide as you roll up. And then arms lifting, long arms as you lift up to your back bend. Last time, bringing the arms down, chin to chest. Softening in the knees as you roll down. Hands to the mat, walking it out to your plank. We're going to hold it even longer this time. So rotate elbow creases forward, push the heels away. Hold. Maybe walk the toes in a bit towards you to make it more comfortable. Squeeze those kneecaps, keeping those legs strong and engaged. Holding your perfect planks. We've done 18 seconds. We're just going to do another 12. Keep holding. Hold, hold, hold. Try not to bring the knees down if you can help it. We're so close. So close. Another 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, flatten your feet. Bring your bottom to your heels, lower the forearms, and take a little rest in child pose. You can pat your hands on the mat or clench fingers into fists and relax down. Holding here. And then lifting your head, reach your arms long. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Pedal your legs out one at a time. Push heel to the mat and then the opposite heel. Ease out your legs. And then look at your hands, bend the knees, walk your hands to your feet at the top of your mat, big toes touch, heels apart, looking back between your knees. And then just bring your arms out to the side, bring them up behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze the shoulders together as the arms come up and over, holding here. And then tuck your chin to your chest, soften in the knees, rolling up, using your hands as a lever, your arms long behind you, lifting your head, hands coming down towards your bottom, and release your hands. Beautiful. So we're going to do a couple of standing balances. So we're going to start off with eagle. We've done our eagle arms already. So let's think about the legs. So right foot standing, left thigh over the right. And then you can either wrap the foot behind the calf or keep the big toe on the floor and keep lifting it to help you with your balance. Arms long in front of you, right arm over left, and coming to your eagle arms, finding your fingers. And then sink the hips, lift the elbows, holding here. If you fall out of it, just come back into it or put your big toe on the floor. Hold. And then release your arms out wide. Bring that left leg behind you, coming straight to a warrior three. And you can keep your arms wide or heart center or reaching long in front of you. Back of the neck is long as you look down to your mat. And if you need to tap the left foot down to rebalance, feel free. Holding here. Now, start bringing your hands down and fold forwards, fingertips to the mat. Lift that left leg up behind you in standing splits, your nose coming towards your knee. Lift that left leg a bit higher. Hold, breathe. And then micro bend the standing leg, bring your left foot to the ground, chin to chest, super slowly rolling up. Shoulders up, back and down. Right foot over the left. Wrapping the foot round behind the calf or big toe on the floor. You choose where you are. Left arm over right, taking our bind and then lifting the elbows, oopsie, and sinking deep into your pose. And I find it really helpful just to have the tip of the big toe on the mat and then just lifting it, holding and tapping down, finding your balance here. Beautiful eagle poses. Amazing. Hold. Now, arms coming wide, right leg behind you. Warrior three, looking straight down. Whoa, I'm so wobbly in warrior three. Look at something in front of you that's not moving as you come to the pose. Lifting that leg high, back of the neck is long, looking straight down to the mat. Holding here. Breathe. And then hands either side of left foot, right leg lifts up high as you take your standing splits, nose towards knee. Holding here. Maybe straightening that standing leg a fraction more. And then right foot to the mat, chin to chest. Super, super slow roll up. And this time arms reaching out and coming up above your head, interlace fingers. Push palms away. Hold here for a moment, bring the biceps to your ears, and then start peeling your heels off the mat, pushing up to your coconut tree, coming to the balls of your feet, to your tippy toes. Push those hands higher. Pull that belly button up and in. Find your balance here. We're holding this for about another 10 seconds. So hold, push, lift, breathe. And then releasing your arms, release the heels. Shoulders to ears, give them a squeeze and let them drop. Fantastic. Bring your right arm in front of you, left arm underneath it. Pull the arm across your body and look over the right shoulder. We are working our shoulders very hard today. Holding here. And release. Left arm long. Pull it across your body. Look over the left shoulder. Hold. And release. Coming to our standing tree pose. So starting on the right foot, heel to ankle, big toe on the floor. Option 1, knee coming out nice and wide. Option 2, foot to the inner calf under the knee. Or option 3, foot to the upper thigh, well above the knee. And you have to push the foot against the thigh and the thigh muscle against the foot. Hands to heart center. And then maybe growing your branches, but shoulders pull down. Neck is really nice and long here. If you come out of the balance, just come straight back in. Reach those arms longer, nice and high. Now squeeze your shoulder blades gently behind you. Pull your belly button up and in and hold. And if you want to, you can close your eyes. It does make it that bit harder. And if you don't want to close them completely, then just look on the floor right in front of you. And then your eyes are kind of half closed. They're kind of shutting off your peripheral vision. Might make it easier, might make it harder. See how it feels. Keep reaching those arms, but shoulders pulling down. And then bringing your hands to heart center, bring the knee forward. Lift the knee. Take hold of the knee, squeezing it up. Left hand keeps hold, right hand to hip. And coming out to a lovely hip opener. Or if you want to, take hold of the big toe. See if you can extend your leg. Maybe opposite arm out as a counterbalance. Don't look at the screen, because if I move, you will wobble. Look at something that's not moving. Beautiful leg raises. Look at you. Incredible. Holding here. Bending at the knee, releasing down, giving everything a nice shake. Coming to the other side. Again, option 1, always a good pose. Option 2 or option 3. Hands to heart center. Grow those branches. Lift the arms up. Pull the shoulders down. We're staying here for a while. So if you wobble, just pop the big toe down and bringing it back up. Look at something in front of you that doesn't move. Shoulders down, belly button up and in. Lengthening in the leg, the body, the neck. Nice, strong tree poses. Straighten those arms a fraction more, perhaps. Hold. Amazing. And then slowly hands to heart center, bringing the knee up, take hold. Right hand holds knee, left hand to left hip, or out as a counterbalance, or maybe taking hold of the big toe and coming to a full raise on this side. Give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Like me, you might get stuck halfway. Or come to a wobble and fall over. Those standing balances are hard, particularly, whoopsie, as we get older. Holding here, fantastic. Amazing, Anne. Look at that, that's fantastic. And slowly bringing the knee forward and release, giving everything a shake. We're going to do one more standing balance, which is also going to work your shoulders. So dancer's pose, starting on the right leg. If you want to use the strap to bring the leg up, some people find it helpful, others don't. But if you're using the strap, you bring the foot behind you and the strap's going to come over your shoulder. Opposite arm reaching out or holding the top of your foot and coming into your dancer's balance. And if you don't want to use the strap, just hold your foot. See what's easiest for you today. Lovely. If you're using the strap, sometimes it helps because you can bring the foot really high up to your glutes. Holding here, breathing here. Nice. And then we're going to release it really slowly. If you're holding the strap, just let go of it and then bring the ankle across the top of the knee. Hands come to heart center. And we're just going to slowly bend the standing knee and come into a little standing squat and maybe bringing your forearms onto the leg. See how it feels? Find your balance, look at something that's not moving, and then just to slowly coming up and release. Excellent. Give everything a little shake. Before we set up for the other side, standing on the left leg, either using the strap or just taking hold of the foot. Find your balance. Left arm lifts. And really slowly reaching forwards, coming to your beautiful dancer's balance here. Lift that left arm, lift that right knee. Hold. Trying to work on straightening that standing leg. Breathing here, look at something that's not moving. Every time I look at the screen, I wobble. And then just to slowly coming out, bring the ankle over the left knee, hands to heart center, and slowly, slowly lowering down. Take your time. There's no rush. Bending your left knee, pausing for a moment, or falling out of it, and coming back up and release it. Give everything a shake. Some days are better than others. What can I say? Coming to the top of your mat, we're just going to start bringing things down a little bit. So bring the feet together and squeeze the feet, the knees, and the thighs together. Arms by your sides. Push your arms behind you, palms facing up, till you feel your triceps really engaging. And then slowly sinking into your Utkatasana, chair pose. Draw the tops of the shoulders down, drop your bottom, lift the arms, look in between your hands and hold here. Hands come to heart center. Turning to the right, bring your left elbow outside your right knee, and then pushing against the knee, bring your hands back to heart center, looking up over your right shoulder. Hold here. Keep sinking those hips. Hold. Slowly coming back to center. Right elbow outside left knee. Push the hands back to heart center as you draw your left shoulder up and back, looking over the left shoulder. Holding here. And then coming to your forward fold. Chin to chest. Your drishti is between your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Folding forward, step the right foot back, the left foot back, and take your plank. Pivoting onto your left foot and left arm. Right arm lifts in your side plank. Get those hips up nice and high. And you can stay with fingertips to the ceiling or bring arm up and over, bicep to your ear. Holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Coming back to your plank and straight to the other side. Left arm lifts, fingers to the ceiling, or bicep to the ear and hold. Lift those hips for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and come to your plank. We're going to chaturanga together. So up onto the very top of your big toes. Shift your shoulders slightly in front of the backs of your hands. And then hugging your rib cage with your biceps. Hinging forwards at the elbows. Slowly lower yourself all the way down. And come onto your belly. Rest your forehead on the mat. Bring your arms to your sides, palms facing up. Push your hips into the mat. Start to lift the arms up, pushing the palms up to the ceiling till triceps engage. Now really push your hips into the mat, lift your forehead, and start to peel your chest off the mat, pushing the arms up. Hold here. And slowly lower everything down. Forehead to the mat. Reach your arms long down towards your knees, push hips into mat, lifting up, push the arms up, hold. And slowly, slowly release it down. Reaching the arms long, lifting up, push the hands up, hold. And release it down. Bend your knees, take hold of the top of the feet with your hands. You can bring your knees wide, big toes touch. Push hips into the mat. Lift head and shoulders, chest, and then lift the legs off the mat. Holding here, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathe. Ujjayi breath here. And release, but keep hold of the feet, lower chest and forehead. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, releasing down. One more time. Inhale, lift and hold. If you want to rock forwards and backwards on your belly, you can. I personally don't find it particularly comfortable, but it's always an option. Breathing here, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then release the legs. Release your forehead, release the feet, and you can make a pillow with your hands, rest your forehead, and just windscreen wipe your feet from side to side, releasing any possible lower back tension. And then bring your feet to the mat. Bring your hands either side of your chest. Push yourself onto your knees. Drop your bottom to your heels. Arms behind you, palms facing up. Take a moment in child pose. Relax the shoulders. And just sink down into your deep child pose. Actively let go around the hips and thighs. Maybe feel your lower back kind of expanding slightly. Breathe. And then lifting your head, bringing yourself up, bringing your bottom to the floor, bringing your legs long in front of you. Gosh, we're running out of time. Hands behind you, fingers facing forwards, lean back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Point your toes, lift your hips, reversing your plank. Neck is long, you're looking straight up to the ceiling, hold here. And then bend the knees, come to reverse tabletop. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then extend long again, reversing your plank, holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower your bottom, flex your feet. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up high and coming halfway. A little gentle rock from side to side, reaching for your feet or ankles, and then lower your chin to your chest in your forward fold. Hold here. Lifting your head, walking your hands up. Just come to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Grab your strap and pop it over your right shoulder. We've got one more arm and shoulder stretch that we're going to do. So I'm just going to demonstrate it facing backwards. So often when we come into cow face arms, we bring the right arm up, push the arm back, palm is flat against the nape, left arm comes behind to find your bind. If that doesn't work, your fingers don't reach. See if reaching behind you, pushing your left arm up higher, back of the hand against your back, makes it easier. And you can find a bind. If your fingers are still not reaching, take hold of the strap in both your hands and then see if you can walk your hands closer together, and maybe fingers will then find each other that way. So see how it feels. Holding here. Draw that right elbow back. Pull that belly button up and in. Other way round and move. Yeah, there we go. You got it. Fantastic. Holding here. Pull that right elbow back a little bit more, perhaps. And releasing slowly, bringing the strap to the left shoulder if you want to use it. And then bringing the left arm up, pushing it back, reaching right arm behind you. If fingers don't meet, bring the left arm behind you, push that right hand up higher. That always works for me, but it's finding what works for you. Or taking hold of the strap and then pull that left elbow up and back slightly, holding here. I know it's a tough one. It really is hard on the shoulders, but it's a really good stretch for your shoulders. Hold for another couple of breaths. And release. And just give your shoulders a little bit of a shrug, a little bit of a wiggle before we come to our shoulder stand. So about halfway down your mat, make sure you've got room behind you in case you want to come to a plow pose. And you can either use furniture to push yourself up or roll back. But rule number one, do not turn your head when you're in shoulder stand. Chin stays tucked to chest. So coming back, bring your knees towards your head. Walk your hips up high, pushing them up with your hands, coming to the tops of your shoulders. See if you can get your elbows closer in towards each other, and then lift your legs, holding here. And in your shoulder stand, you could come to straddle legs if that feels nice. Bring the legs really wide apart. Or you can see if you can tap one foot behind you, tapping the floor, and then the other foot, tapping the floor. And if you want to take a full plow pose, both feet behind you, lower them behind you, coming to your plow. I'm not going to join you in that one today. I'm going to stay in shoulder stand. Pointing the toes, flexing the feet maybe rotating the ankles one way and the other way, holding here. And if you feel like your bottom is sagging, if it's coming down, bend your knees and reset your lower back, pushing the hips up, holding here, and maybe closing your eyes, and maybe just enjoying being upside down. A few breaths. And then if you're in plow pose, using your hands as brakes, if your legs are up, bending the knees and using your hands as brakes, slowly roll yourself back down. Hug the knees into the chest. Interlace fingers in front of the knees. Squeeze them in. And relax. Shavasana. Coming to your comfortable Shavasana. Knees bent, feet mat width, or soles of the feet together, knees out wide, or legs extending long to the corners of the mat. Give your hips a little rock from side by side, releasing any tension. Tuck your shoulder blades in and down underneath you. Arms are by your sides, palms facing up. And then a quick body scan. Relax your toes, the tops of your feet, the soles of the feet. Relax the heels, the ankles, shins and calves. Relax your kneecaps, the backs of your knees, your thighs, your buttocks, your hips, and relax around the waist. Traveling up your spine, melting into the mat. Relax the backs of the shoulders, the upper arms, your elbows, forearms, wrists, backs of the hands, the palms, the fingers. Relax the back of your head. Traveling up over the crown of the head, relax your forehead. Relax around the temples, your cheeks, your chin, jaw, your mouth. Relax. Deep, slow Ujjayi breath. Relax the shoulders. And then very slowly, just turn your chin to one shoulder. through the center to the other shoulder. Start wriggling your fingers, your toes, rotating wrists and ankles, extending legs long. Slide your legs together. Inhale your arms up long overhead, interlace fingers, push the palms away, point the toes, take a full body stretch. Really stretching here. And then slowly with love, bring your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze, rolling to one side and pushing yourselves up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Bringing hands through to heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Lengthening in your spine as you exhale through the nose. Relax the tops of the shoulders. Bringing your hands to the third eye. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.